Hello and welcome to the Results Show for PPW number 514. This is Dirty Dave bringing you all the results from Saturday night's taping, and this one was a huge event with a ton on the line as we prepare for in 2 weeks' time. Watch What You Pray For, our next premium event. And this one is going to be special, folks, because this one we have signed a major main event match. It is going to be Matty Ice, Matt Vine, the Reality of Wrestling heavyweight champion, coming back to PPW. He is putting his title on the line against PPW's champion, whoever that may be, in 2 weeks' time. And it is going to be title for title, mano a mano for both the PPW and Reality of Wrestling heavyweight championships. You got to be on the lookout for that. That's an event you have to be at. You cannot miss that event. If you have to find a ride, find a friend to bring you, go make sure you're there at PPW on the 30th of September for Watch What You Pray For. You could come to both that show and any PPW taping, whether it be our live studio tapings on Saturday or Friday Effin' Frenzy every Friday night. Don't forget, if you can't make it out to Woodstock, you could also watch Friday Effin' Frenzy live on the Rumble app. And if you want to find a new place to find all of our social media, all of our other links of importance, there's a brand new website live and running right now. Big things coming here for Premier Pro Wrestling, as ppwlive.com is your new home for Premier Pro Wrestling. You can find everything there. You could find Friday Effin' Frenzy in its entirety after the show, previous studio tapings on demand for you to watch at any time through this website. You also have linked to all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You get the Rumble app link through there. You also have links to stuff such as merchandise. ProWrestlingTees.com is where you can find Premier Pro Wrestling t-shirts for all your favorite competitors. Just some, actually a few new items just released recently. So lots to look at on there. And that brings us to PPW number 514, the actual results. A lot of matches with a huge future implications were here tonight. It started off with an all-Japan pro wrestling style battle royal. These, of course, not over the top rope, but instead pinfalls or submissions to get and eliminate a competitor. This one had everybody on the roster that isn't currently the PPW champion or no longer in with the company. This had everybody from current champions like Jay Leone and Rockstar Rosie to former champions like Marcus the Science Smith and people who have never experienced gold here in PPW. Everyone was involved with this one. The final three had a bit of a surprise in it. Two of the competitors, of course, you would expect to see lasting to the very bitter end in a match like this. That was the American Ninja Warrior, Sem Say, and El Guerrero Jose Acosta. But one of the rookies that we've seen over the past few rookie rumbles also found his way into this final three. That was Sweet Charlie, who put up a very impressive performance, putting, I'd say, the rest of the roster on notice. He might be a rookie, but he's got his eye on some big things moving forward here. After he went out, it left Sem and Jose. These two went at it. It was a crazy finish as Sem Say hits a German suplex with a bridge on Jose Acosta. Both competitors had their shoulders on the mat. The referee said they could not pick a winner between the two. That led the man in charge, the CEO, Rockin' Randy, to come out and announce that for next week, on the 23rd of September, it will be a singles match between Sem Say and Jose Acosta to decide who will be the number one contender for the PPW Heavyweight Championship, a match that Humec is really going to have to watch out for here. With those two getting the shot at the number one contendership, we moved on to our next set of matches. It was a couple of tag teams split up into singles action. Leading the way was Rockstar Rosie taking on the new and improved Charlie Hustle. A back and forth affair with Charlie really playing up to strengthen the crowd, showing off the muscles that he had gained through Marcus the Science Smith's science program, but he made a mistake at the end and got rolled up for a quick 1-2-3, giving Rockstar Rosie a win in singles action over Charlie Hustle there. After those two came out, we had a PPW return as Slick Willy made his return. It's been months since we've seen Slick Willy in the PPW ring, and he took on one of the members of the Psycho Society, Psycho Spawn. Slick Willy in his return was definitely the underdog of the match. But at the end, he was able to overpower his sociopathic opponent and pick up a win in his return to PPW. Again, Slick Willy coming back and getting a big win over definitely a formidable foe. So great to see Willy get back and into the winning ways. With those two cleared out of the way, we ended up going to the other half of that tag team split-up singles bout. It was Marcus Science Smith against the relentless Jay Leone. Another match that was back and forth. Both guys really played to what they do best. Marcus had Charlie Hustle at ringside with him to help, menace against Jay Leone and use their power of numbers. What happened in this match ended up being that Jay Leone picked up a quick victory. It was kind of out of nowhere, but it was a quick win. But afterwards, both Marcus and Charlie Hustle decided to get in the ring and attack Jay Leone, prompting Rockstar Rosie to come out and make the save for his tag team partner, his partner in crime, setting up a main event tag team match, which was made official by Rockin' Randy, who also decided it would be for the number one contendership for the PPW tag team titles. So the Sons of Thunder, we're going to be watching closely at that one, but before they could do that, they had a match of their own against Jose Acosta and Mickey Sin, a very formidable team, two dastardly ne'er-do-wells, as you will, combining their talents together to take on their opponents being the tag team champions. And Jose Acosta has a long history of being a tag team competitor, but he worked really well with Mickey Sin. The two controlled very much the majority of the match. But at the end of the day, it was to be where the Sons of Thunder rolled up and picked up a victory on the two competitors. That was not... nobody liked seeing that from the other side of the ring as Jose and Mickey Sin started attacking the Sons of Thunder. But who else would make the save but the world champion Humec, who absolutely is not done with Jose Acosta. He still feels all that doubt and regret for dealing with Jose Acosta recently. He came out, made the save, took out Jose Acosta, sending a message before Jose has the chance at the number one contendership next week. After our intermission, we had two matches left, and Humec was in action himself. No funny business as he took on Sem Say. And again, this match was signed before the All Japan Battle Royal, but with Humec getting a shot at Jose Acosta last week and the week before in championship matches, Humec got his chance to scout and see what Sem Say had to offer. This one early on was controlled by Humec, but Sensei used his speed and agility and strength as well to get back into the match. He hit a axe kick on the outside on the apron, which forced Humec to the floor. And just at 9.99, we thought Humec might have gotten back into the ring, but the referee called it a 10 count. He said that Humec was counted out, and Sensei picks up the victory in singles non-title action against Humec, against the PPW heavyweight champion. And that is something to look forward to for sure. Both Jose Acosta and Sensei have had their chances at Humec recently, but Sensei, the only one to pick up a victory over these last few weeks. And with that number one contender spot up for grabs next week, there's going to be a lot that goes into deciding who's going to get that chance and the mind games that new contender can play against Humec. Our main event, as mentioned earlier, was the Sons of Thunder versus Marcus the Science Smith and the new and improved
knocking the man
Charlie
out
Hustle.
momentarily.
This
and
one
in
was
that
a main
second
event
where
for sure.
Marcus
Had
Smith
that main
was
event
no
feel.
longer in the
we had
match,
a number
getting
one
to the outside.
Charlie
Hustle.
I should say we almost had new number one contenders with the
Charlie
match earlier,
Hustle
where Jose
gets
Acosta
a quick
and Mickey
pinfall
Sin
out
had
of
the
nowhere
opportunity to
on
win
Leon.
in their matches. They would get to the front of the line, but with that not happening, this was officially for the next title defense
we did
for
have
the Sons of
Charlie
Thunder.
Hustle get the pinfall
And this one went a full, 20 minutes. When this is back and forth action, both
to the
teams
number
had
one
momentum.
contendership
For
like
the
they were going to win this
PPW
match.
Tag
A
Team
chaotic
Championship.
sequence.
So that match will be
Jay
going
Leon
on as
jumped
well
out
on
of
the
the way
23rd.
of Marcus the Science
As
Smith.
mentioned, don't forget to go to
Splash
PPW
attempt
Live to watch
in
some
the
of the
corner,
matches that I just
injuring
described.
Marcus Smith,
I'm going to
but-
watch matches from throughout
he had to
PPW's
step away for
history.
just a
You also
second.
get your merchandise
And-
there and get tickets to our live shows out in Woodstock. If you're in the area, you got to come on out. What are you waiting for? This is your invite right here. Come on out. We'd love to see you. Friday and Saturday nights, as mentioned, the 30th is our big premiere taping. That is going to be Watch What You Pray For. And in case you don't know already, our social media should, you'll be seeing a little bit about it, but we have signed Matty Ice. Matt Vine is going to be not only performing at PPW Watch What You Pray For, but we've signed him to a champion versus champions match. Next week will be huge, deciding who not only will be the champion for PPW, but get the opportunity to put his belt up against Booker T's Reality of Wrestling Championship to see who can walk away with the two titles. Matty Ice, Matt Vine will be there defending his title against PPW's own champion. Well, thank you so much for joining us as we go through PPW number 514. They all just run together at some point, don't they? We'll be in touch for 516 as well as for Watch What You Pray For on the 30th. Give us a like and a follow wherever you can, and y'all stay safe and have a good one.